Y'all forgive me. Gotta take care of this nose. Are we live? Okay, y'all just caught me doing some nasty. But, you know, you gotta do. You gotta do. So, good morning to you. Happy to see you all here. Thank you guys for coming in and watching the replays. I really appreciate it. I know I do a bunch of lives. And I think the lives are probably costing me because the people that watch the lives, I don't think that those views are counting. So when it translates and then it turns into a replay, which is a video, I think I lose the views of the people that come in live. It's all good. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm going to start. Yeah, I'm gonna start posting more videos. I sure am. Because like I told you guys before, I am trying to grow the channel. So anyway, I hopped in the car or the truck as news was coming in. And of course they're talking about the election, talking about the coronavirus, blase, blase, blase. And what the heck, did somebody come by? Anyway, somebody destroyed that car. It looked like somebody took a bat to it. That's rough. Probably treat people nice, and, you know, not be mean or something. I don't know why people do what they do. So anyways, at a crossroads, y'all. At a crossroads, I'm starting to look for properties again. I needed to move some money around. Just so you guys know what the holdup was. I needed to move some money around, and the money I moved around needed to, what they call, mature. Good morning, Ashley. The money needed to mature. So now that the funds are mature, I can start looking again. Which, it was a good thing that we put it on pause because just like the jobless numbers or the jobs number just came out, and for I guess this week, we had another 1 million people to file for unemployment benefits. And we throw these numbers out, you know, these millions and trillions and billions. We throw these numbers out like they're not anything. 1 million people is a lot of people, y'all. I know it doesn't seem like it because, you know, you hear these numbers all the time. One person losing their job is a lot of people, okay? Can you imagine 1 million people? Now, according to the numbers that I'm aware of, there are only 350 million people here in the United States. And another 1 million of them filed for first-time unemployment benefits, which means another 1 million people lost their jobs, right? I mean, is that a safe assumption? I believe it is. So, I'm thankful and very happy and thankful that, you know, I have a place of employment. I always shout out the church. The church has been doing right by me ever since the pandemic started. I cannot complain. It's crazy. Yes, it is. And then now they're talking about, you know, the kids going back to school. And there's some dudes, I guess he's up in New York, he's suing to stop that from happening. I mean, it seems like to me, common sense would tell you that if we take the kids back to school, the virus is going to spread a lot faster. But I understand also that, I mean, I don't know what the solution is, y'all, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I didn't think by a stretch that we'd be out of the pandemic. I still think we're 2 years away from, I'm not gonna say a slowdown, but I think we're 2 years away from relief. And it'll eventually die out and go away or burn out or whatever, and then we as humans, we're resilient. We will naturally, some kind of way, start, you know, creating some antibody. I'm hoping. Some parents want their kids to go back to school. I think all parents want their kids to go back to school. because they driving them insane at home. And then that's another thing, with kids, going back to school or in school, and a lot of parents are working at home. I can only imagine having young kids right now and trying to work at home, and then make sure they get their school lesson and they show up to their Zooms on time. I mean, it's got to be the dynamic of the family, because for so long we have lived this fast-paced life where parents have dropped their kids off to somebody else for so long. Now you actually have to be a parent. I'm sure that's a culture shock for a lot of people. Now, if our children were younger and this was happening, I would love it, because I'm like, yes, I get to mold and make my children the way I want them to be. And that's this right now. And if you're a parent and you're at home with your children, take this as a unique time where you can actually literally mold and teach your children. Stop letting them go and play video games every waking second of the day. I understand you gotta make a living, but spend, after you get out of work, spend 30 minutes, an hour with them, reading or helping them do their I wouldn't even say doing that kind of stuff. I would recommend getting cash flow. Get some board games. Play some games with your children. Teach them some things about life during this time, because you may never get this opportunity again. There are going to be a lot of geniuses created right now. And I know that's impossible, but y'all see where I'm going with this. There are going to be a lot of minds that are going to be molded that would have gone the wrong way or a different way because they weren't spending time with their parents or, with family. My nephew drives me crazy, but I'll deal with, because I don't want to risk him getting sick. Yeah, and a lot of times I was watching y'all know I'm into this selling stuff now. I've been watching selling channels like crazy. SAILING, not SELLING or SALEING or whatever. Selling, like out on the ocean. And this one couple that I found recently, their 16-year-old daughter graduated while they're out. She finished school. And a lot of times when you're doing home studies or whatever, and you're doing private or whatever, I mean, a lot of times these kids can get ahead in life, above their peers. Y'all hold on a second. Yeah, I told him to drop it off over there. I'll swing through there and pick it up. He just worse. Yeah, it's all good. I'll swing through and get it. Okay. All right, I'll come get it later on. Thank you. All right, bye. Where you come from? There's a cop down there. You better slow down. Hey, it's always a cop down there. They didn't hear me. They're not paying attention. They're late for work probably. And that's another thing. If you're running late somewhere, take your time and get there. You're already late. What's the difference between 1 minute late and 30 minutes late? You're still late. So a lot of times when you're rushing like that, you might get into an accident. You definitely get a ticket. That'll definitely ruin your day. So just take your time. That's why I'm never in a hurry to get anywhere. I leave in plenty enough time that if I have to reroute and go all the way around my destination, I got plenty of time. That rushing and hurrying stuff, nah. And I guess I'm getting older now because I'm learning to just be more patient, especially with business dealings and with money. And just so you guys know, I found out yesterday. I'm gonna put this out. I found out yesterday that Apple, ticket symbol APPL, Apple, like your iPhone, is about to go through a 4-to-1 split. What does that mean? That means that whatever the price of one share is right now, they're going to split it, divided it by 4, and September 1, you're going to have 4 shares for the price of one. Now they're not going to be, because right now like $460 something. So it's not going to be like you're going to have 4 shares valued at $460. You're going to have 4 shares valued at altogether $460. But what's going to happen with Apple, just like, I mean, you know, just like anything else, Apple's going to go up if the trend of Apple stays the way it was. Now after September 1, you can actually buy, you can buy shares for $100-some, and 3 to 5 years from now, that sucker might be worth 4 or 5 times more than what it's worth right now. Sure, you heard Apple's worth $2 trillion. That's crazy. $2 trillion. Yeah, so they about to go through a share split, which is awesome. Awesome. Especially if you own shares in Apple. If you don't, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't bother you. But I want to tell you that. Then I talked to Jennifer this morning, and it looks like Tesla is about to go through a 5-to-1 split. And she said Amazon, but I didn't confirm neither Tesla or Amazon. So those are unconfirmed. Now Amazon stock right now that's like $3,000. Yeah. So morning positive, morning east of. Good morning. How you doing? Glad you made it in. Thank you for being here. Looks like we're doing some buffering right now, so I apologize. Y'all know I don't ever have any data. I use all my data like the first week of having them, and that's like 50. I always call it mega gigabytes. I don't know what it's really called, but I use like 50 or whatever it is. I'm allotted like 50 high speed data a month, and within the first week and a half, it's over. I've already used it all. So then it slows down my data. I still have unlimited data, but it just slows it down. So to fix that, I may, which I don't want to, but I may have to start doing fewer lives and more videos. You guys seem to support the videos though. When I put up a video, boom, I get 30-40 views, within the first hour and a half, which is amazing. Especially now, since I don't like to be negative, so I'm not even gonna say that. So anyway, the news. Let's talk about the news. So I watched this interview with the president. And they asked me, it's like, well, did you watch Michelle Obama's speech last night? What you think of it? He's like, well, she should have done it live, and she pre-recorded it, and her numbers were wrong. I'm like, freaking crazy. Are you crazy? Because the number she said 150,000 Americans had, I think, passed away at the time. And when they asked him, he's like, yeah, the numbers are wrong, and she was off by 20,000. But it was 20,000 more deaths. I'm like, that doesn't make you look good, okay? And y'all know I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for. I'm not gonna say I don't care, but I really don't care, to be honest with you. I just thought that was amazing that they asked him that question, and the negative that he could find was that she had pre-recorded the video. And that she was being divisive, like removing peaceful protesters so you can do a photo op in front of a church that you haven't been into in 4 years was not divisive. It's just politics in this country are just so amazingly funny to me, because it's like two-year-olds up there going tick for tat back and forth. That's what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like. Blah, blah, blah. It's just, it is what it is, and it's crazy. It is really, literally crazy. What are you saying? You're in the bucket. Tree trimming with me today. Oh, okay, cool. I just put a bunch of tree limbs out for the trash right before I left. You use 200 gigabytes a month. Oh, is it 200? Wow, that's probably what I'm using. I don't really know. Ooh, look at that catamaran out there. I'm learning so much about sailboats. That's a beautiful boat right there. That's probably about $400,000 boat. And then there's another one that's probably about $400,000 boat too. One thing I'm finding out about boats, you gotta have some money. Even with a small boat, you gotta have some money. And I did find another boat. The guy wants $750 for it. I may go look at it sometime this weekend. The interior in it was was torn up. You know, it needs to be replaced. It's no big deal, you know. I can get somebody to do that. I don't think that'll cost a whole bunch. He wants $750 for it. It's in a slip already. The slip is $150 a month. My thing is, I just don't want to commit to another bill like that. I just don't know. I want to commit to a long-term bill. I just don't. And then I see when you get ready to sell your sailboat, you got people like me who are just looking. You know, I've never sailed a sailboat. I've never been out on one. I have no clue of what I'm doing. If we were to buy the sailboat, I'd be scared to death to take it out. Scared to daggum death. So, you know, that's another thing I'm looking at and thinking about. Like, I don't know the difference between a jib and a mainsail. I'm learning, though. I think the jib is a little small one in front. You can put that one up just to kind of catch some wind, and your mainsail, that's like your... I don't know, but they got this third one that you can put up that really catches some more wind, and it makes you go like 7 knots. I made Jennifer watch this video the other night. She was like, oh, I see why they say enjoy the journey, because you're not going anywhere on a sailboat. Yeah, you're not going any darn where on a sailboat. Because the guy was like, yeah, in our powerboat, we can go down to Key West. You know, it take us like 30 minutes. In our sailboat, it takes us like 3 hours. But I don't know, it's just something about the idea of having a sailboat. And you just go out on the water, just enjoy the water, come back in. And I don't know, and I've never really been a water person. Even when I was in the Navy, and I went into the Navy and was in the Navy for a very long time, and I would go out on the weather decks to get some air, but it was not to enjoy the water. On a Navy vessel, the place that's most enjoyable is on the fantail when we're doing like 30 knots. We're doing 30 knots and those screws are turning that water, and it's called a rooster tail. When you're going really fast through the water, you can see a rooster tail come up out the water, and it's like, it is huge, really big. So yeah, I've never been a big water person. Jennifer's, you know, she's a Pisces, so that's that water sign. I'm an earth sign, so I'm more earthy. I like, you know, having my feet on the ground. But here lately, I just been bit by this sailboat bug, and it's not now. I don't know what it is, but it started like 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago, and I started looking at sailboat videos, and it's just getting worse. But I know, like any and everything else I do, I don't want to go invest in a sailboat and then have a monthly payment for the crap. And then as soon as I get it, I'm like, oh, this is so boring. I'm bored with this. I'm bored. I get so bored easily, you know. I don't know, y'all. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I live a crazy life. So what do you guys got planned today? What's going on in your lives? And so that you know, and I do want to get on topic with the news. So they talked about the unemployment. They talked about the presidential race. I just find myself. I posted last week that I find myself shaking my head often. It's almost to the point now I'm getting whiplash, because it's like I'm just shaking my head back and forth like crazy, just crazy. And I just don't understand what be going on. I do need to go and look at this house over here. I'm going to go and check them out. I haven't gone to check them out this month. Laugh a lot. I'm a Pisces, but I'm not a big fan of water. Oh, really? That is probably due to me almost drowning when I was a child. It probably has a lot to do with it. It probably has more to do with it than you know. I would be willing to bet that is why it is. If I had to gamble on it. Here comes the cops, bad boys. It's 2 of them, 2 cop cars, oh my. I got something in me. You don't feel like you just got something in your nose, you know? Feel like you got a little boogie in it. It is what it is. Why'd you pull up behind me, dude? What's wrong with you? He thought this was the turn lane where he needed to go. It's the next one. I do that so often. All right, let's turn around. Let's go over here. We're gonna check out our property over here. I think I have been here this month. I just don't remember. They had problems with their bathroom, so I'm gonna go check them out. Make sure that we're supposed to be having a contractor come in and replace the shower stall. It had broken to the point where you could see the ground. It was sad. And I believe that's because they didn't shore it up. Now I don't know. I'm not a bathroom shower. My forte. But it seems like to me that they should have shored up the bath area some kind of way, and I don't think they did. So yeah, I do not like to take jobs anymore that where I don't know what I'm doing. When I first got started, I would take jobs where I'm like, okay, I'm getting paid to figure this out. Now I'm like, nah, I'm not your guy for that. All money ain't good money, and that's the way I see it now. All money is not good money. Some money will cost you money. Because y'all ever heard that statement, time is money? Well, yeah, doing this line of work, this is definitely time is money. Well, working my 9th shift, then prepping firewood till dark. You are busy. Good gracious. You got a lot going on. You working with a chainsaw? Well, I'm sure you're working with a chainsaw if you say you're in a bucket. Then again, I guess you could be doing you could be using a pruner. It makes some really nice. I got a really nice pruner. I can cut some pretty big limbs with the pruner I have. So budget boats. I was wondering where you guys were. It's been background noise for 20 years. Now I'm looking for a boat. Ooh, it just pops out. Isn't it amazing how things happen and how things work? So again, I want to thank Michael Best. Michael Best, thank you for the suggestion of the name change. I appreciate that because it just fits so much better. Real life positive prepper just makes so much more sense. Cause y'all definitely seeing some real life here. These people have a ton. I've never seen a banana grow on a banana tree. My banana tree died. It just kaput. It just went kaput. It didn't make it long. Didn't make it long term at all. Right, so let's go ahead and check out these folks. You got a new company mandate. You gotta wear your mask, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that. It is what it is. Oh Lordy. All right, let's go see what's going on in these folks' house. One of my guys moved out, and I'm really happy he did. The door is normally open. It is. Hello? Maintenance. Maintenance, hello? I'm just here to check out the bathroom. Make sure y'all all right. Oh, we got a new bathtub. That's awesome. Sweet. Okay. That should make the ladies happy. Alright. Check this filter. I'm sure it needs to be changed. Yeah. I'll do it in a week. Check this one. Alright, Patch, chill out. Oh God, that's filthy. Let's see if I got filters. Do some cleaning around here. It's nasty as hell. It'd be kind of trifling to know I have filters and don't change it. So we're gonna change. Hey Martha, how are you? So I got some other things I'm working on right now personally. That's going to be dealing with Bitcoins and everything. And as soon as I get all that stuff set up, of course, I'm going to share with you guys. So y'all know that. I brought on one of their chairs. Kansas Terry, how are you? This shirt's heavy. All right, I'm gone. Yeah, they don't ever have their door locked. Morning, if we're catching a seat for a few. All right, well, pull a chair up, get your snacks or get your breakfast, and enjoy the show. You never know what you're gonna learn or find out or do here at Real Life. Most of my gardening is done for the year. And so I am starting to work on maintenance. Wow, okay, cool. Still got this guy's van here. I'm sure everybody has forgotten about it. Had a guy pass away. Golly, that's, if it wasn't first of this year, it was definitely last year. And he had an old van that's still sitting here at the property. Nobody's done anything with it or about it or whatever. Definitely use some sanitizer. That house is one guy that moved out, he had like 2 cats. I'm so allergic to cats. But y'all heard the dog barking. So ever since the guy with the dog moved in, the filters now, they get just nasty. They used to be so clean. I used to didn't have to replace them, but like once every quarter. Now I definitely got to replace them. I'm going to have to start replacing them once a month. I'm glad there's nobody behind me because I looked, but I didn't look. Y'all know how that works. And what kills me is the city. I'm going to have to call the city on this property because I need them to trench this. Yeah, we need to get them to trench this line. And they got a nice trench. All right, so can I ask you guys a person? Oh, this guy got 2 boats down here. Let's go check them out. I want to ask you guys a question. I want y'all to be blatantly honest, even if it hurts my feelings. What do you guys like most, and what do you guys like least about the channel? What do you guys like most, and what do you guys like least about Real Life Positive Prepper? This is your time. It's your time to be blatantly honest. See if I can show y'all these boats. Look at there. Guy has 2 of them. Bing. They building a house right here. Golly. They kill me building these houses so freaking close. It's like the house is bigger than the daggone lot. I can't stand it. I just can't stand the way they build houses in Virginia. They got this little bitty lot and this huge house, you know. I want less house and more lot. I mean, I guess I'm just country, or I don't know how to describe it, but I just can't see paying $300,000 for a lot that size. But people do it around here all the time. My garden is full production mode this weekend. I'm going to start potting for winter seeds. Let me see. Martha's in Texas, so I guess it's still a good time to start for that. The weather has broken, so I believe summer's over for us. We had about 2-3 weeks where it was just hot, 96, 98, and then all of a sudden, boom, 70-something degrees. I'm like, where's the fall? It's gonna go to winter. It's gonna go something. I've just noticed that there are two seasons now. It's like summer and winter. That's it. Now here lately, it's been feeling like springtime because it's been raining can y'all believe this rained every day? Most are open and honest. At least I don't notice much prepping. Yeah, that's why I needed to change the name, because we don't talk a whole bunch about prepping. You know, and when I do talk about prepping, it's going to be basics, because I feel like this, and I appreciate that comment, Hillbilly. I feel like this, if I can help people who don't know anything about prepping, and see, if you want hardcore prepping, you know, Canadian prepper, Alaskan prepper, those guys, they were already doing what I was attempting to do. You know, they already have their audience for that. So, you know, I attempted that, and we live a prepper lifestyle, but we live a real life too. It's not like, yeah, get your guns and beans and band-aids. It's not our life, you know. I want to live that life. I want to be out in the country, but we're not there yet. You know, we're still in the city. We're still in urbanites. Mostly like talking to like-minded people. Okay, thank you, Kansas Terry. I appreciate that. That means a lot. But yeah, that and I'm so glad we changed the channel name. But still, I was thinking about taking prepper all the way out of the title altogether. But we still a prepping channel. You know, we're a baby prepping channel. We're like, hey, make sure you got 3 days of food and water, you know, just in case something happens. We're still at that level. Now, we're not personally, but the channel is. And I believe that our audience is going to be folks who are looking for a positive shot every day, number one. Number two, people who, you know, can express their opinions and not feel like, you know, they're going to get beat up. That's a bad ride. Oh, yeah. Her license plate says hottie. Your car is definitely hot. I've always had a thing for Mustangs. I don't know why, but I've always loved Mustang. Her Mustang is nice. Her Mustang is sweet. Red with a black top. What are you doing? You eyeballing her Mustang too? But see, when you ride around, you got a license plate, something says hottie. Everybody's gonna, you know, pause and look at you. Is that Cassandra? What in the world? Hey, Cass MB, how you doing? You like the beard? Oh, thank you so much. Let me model for you. And I've been wanting to go and see Santa, but I don't know what store she is. Can you give me and I know you're not gonna give me a location, but can you give me a city? I'm on Military now. Right at Military, and what's that? In the river is one over there, right across from the Sonic. Is that her store, or is she in a different location? Thank you, I appreciate it. It's about to go. I normally don't, you know me, I've been clean forever. I normally don't do facial hair. But I grew out a full beard. Oh, she's on Shore Drive. Shore Drive. Where's the one on Shore Drive? Okay, I'm never over that way, but I'm about to make a special trip so I can see my girl. That girl, she didn't got into dancing, and she lost a bunch of weight, and she is looking good. I was like, hey, Santa, you go, girl. Okay, Chicks Beach. I think I know what that one is. Oh, right there by that, it's a 7-Eleven. It's like a whole little strip mall over there. It got a 7-Eleven and I think it's a Wendy's over there, isn't it? Yes, she looking real good. And I know you don't mind me saying it. I know she don't mind hearing it. And I know what it's like to be big, and you do too. You know what it's like to be big, and then you lose a bunch of weight, and you feel like you look good. You might look like it's no 7-Eleven. It's a wait a minute. Maybe I'm thinking about a different spot then. I'll look it up. I'm gonna go see her one day. I don't drink, so I go in there and buy something. I buy me some preps. I'll buy me some prep liquor. My little spirits. I buy them. Save a Lot. Same lot as same lot as Aldi's. Okay, I'll go check her out. Just remember, I was 293. I didn't know you got that big. That's huge. 160. Oh my God. I've been checking your pictures. I'm like, look at her. She just thinks she all that. Which you are. When you lose that amount of weight, yes, you are all that. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't got up to 270. And I got all the way down to 154. Can you believe it? I was like, ooh. My mama even told me, she's like, boy, you looking sick. You need to put on some weight. She asks about you all the time too. My mama asks about you and Tony all the time. How my friend Cassandra doing? She doing fine. They doing fine. I ain't seen them in a minute. But I can't go around and infect them. Or vice versa. She like you was eating people. I know Tony's proud and happy for you. I know that. How he doing? That dude, every time I talk to him, he at work. I'm like, dude, why do you always work these crazy hours? Oh my God, yes, you were looking like the movie. Damn, that's funny. Hey, I had to get that, and I've put on too much now. I'm probably about 30 pounds too heavy right now. I'm gonna get back down. And I've already started curving my eating. And it's hard, but it's easy. All you gotta do is make a decision that you're gonna do it, and then just do it. You was worried about me. Oh my God, thank you. Yeah, I was worried. I got worried about me too. And you don't realize that you've gotten that big until you start looking at pictures. And you're like, damn, am I really that? You start questioning, like, am I really that big? Am I really? And then you've gotten big when your clothes stop fitting, and then eventually you get on a scale. Oh no. I gotta lose at least 15 pounds. Cause I gotta get back under 200. I felt my best when I was like 170 to 190. So, I choose my weight of how I feel. And I've gone down to 154. I felt too weak. I felt too thin then. When I got to about 170, as I was increasing, I felt my strength come back. I felt, muscular. When I got to 180, I was good. I didn't want to get past 190, but I kept going. But yeah, I'm gonna get back down to maybe like 180, 185, and then probably level off there. I didn't recognize you when you were thin. Yeah, didn't nobody recognize me when I was thin. Nobody knew I was. They was like, "Are you?" A lot of folks thought I was my son. A lot of people thought I was, because when I got down to that weight, we did look a lot alike. I mean, golly. Oh, y'all miss me. A baby girl is doing so well. She's about to go into the Merchant Marines. I'm so proud of that child. She's a lot like her dad. She puts something in her mind and bam, she puts hand to plow and she's gonna make it happen. So that's one thing that I have a friend of mine. If you know anybody who needs an opportunity, and they, even if they got a record or whatever, I got a friend who can get them into the Merchant Marines. So I don't know what Jacinda's husband. I think they went down to Miami or something, got married, didn't they? Whatever. They've been together long enough to be called husband. I don't know what he's doing now, but if he needs an opportunity, have him to reach out, or you text me or whatever, and I'll put you in contact with my friend because she can get them in. And that's good money around here. Oh, no, just a vacay? Okay, cool, all good. Yep, all good. I need to get my wife in that dancing stuff. She loves that kind of stuff. I'm surprised you're not doing it. Oh, he works at a plant? Okay, that's cool. Which one? Are they hiring? I love my job. I'm not gonna leave where I'm at. Oh goodness. And look, I'm gonna tell y'all, they 15. That is crazy long time. They should have been married 10 years ago. Shoot. They have been together that long, because I remember, dang, was I around when they first got together? I know he'd been around for a while. Your knee's not gonna let you dance. Yeah, tell them they need to go and get together, because as soon as it's a piece of paper. As soon as that piece of paper is signed, that clock starts for like. And I'm gonna tell y'all, the biggest benefit of getting married. The biggest benefit of getting married is your knees, my ankles. Biggest benefit is when you're together, you got to be together at least 10 years so you can get the other person's Social Security if they die. That's the biggest thing. You got to. Being that significant other stuff, that's played out, whatever. Get married. I tell anybody, hey, if you're going to be together longer than 2 years, get married. Get married, because getting divorced is so easy. All you got to do is say, I don't want to be with you no more. In Virginia, stay apart a year, and bam, get divorced. But the benefits of getting married, hey, and look at them, they've been together 15 years, They could have already been past that 10-year mark. I agree with that. I'm a big proponent of marriage. It's my second one, so I'll be married for the rest of my life. Because Jennifer already said it. The only way out this marriage is death. So I guess I'll be married for the rest of my life. And I have no idea how to celebrate as we are keeping social distance. Is it your birthday? Wait a minute, 45 years what? Marriage? When? This fall we've been married. Oh, wow. Man, that's amazing. She 31 now. Oh my God! I remember when Jacinda couldn't tell time. That's how long I've been around. I have literally watched that girl grow up. That's crazy. How's Dante? You have a date night at home. Yes. Dang, she's 31. I'm 46. I did not know I was 15 years older than something. I don't know why I thought we were so much closer in age, but I guess I was grown and she was still a little girl. But you know how you see most people grow up? Because I was always around, but I wasn't always physically around. I know he's a big boy. I know. Last time I saw him, I was like, oh my God, why are you so freaking big? You need to be playing with the damn Raiders or the Ravens or the freaking one of them R teams, the Redskins, who ain't even Redskins no more. He need to be playing with somebody with his big old self. So, good Lord, they almost hit each other back then. He's 27. Wow. I definitely would remember he was little. That's crazy. Y'all had kids just like we did. A girl, then a boy, and my kids is. That's crazy. I did not realize we had that much in common. Feeling old is all about how you feel. You know, I recommend this. If you feel old, go on a 3-day water fast. You'll feel better. And I said it as a joke, but literally, when you go on water, when you start replenishing those human growth hormones in your body. Now, don't take medical advice from me. Check with your physician. I'm speaking from experience. All right, from my experience. Every time I do one, let me see. I'm gonna get this fella one US C note, well, not a C note, a dollar. Come on, brother, come get this dollar. Come on, man. Here you go, brother. All right, bless you too, man. Take care. I gotta bless somebody who's not going out here with a sign and they waving and they just smiling and happy about it. You know, how can I be a positive prepper if I didn't gonna appreciate somebody spreading some joy? Assassin, okay, assassin. A true act of goodwill always sparks another. I like that, but you didn't say anything to the homeless guy. Interesting. All right, y'all. I'm almost at Lowe's. I gotta go ahead and do some shopping. So I'm going to talk with y'all another time. Thank y'all so much for being here. And there's another guy across the. Is that a woman? I can't tell. So thank y'all so much for being here. I really, truly appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. And hey, come back on the channel often. I have several playlists. You guys can check out the food shortage videos. Y'all can check out gardening videos. I mean, we got a ton of material. I looked the other day. Do y'all know I have over 800 videos on this channel already? Over 800? That's crazy. I told my son that. He was like, how many? I said, over 800. That's a lot. We've been busy this year. So, enjoy the channel, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. God bless you. Sending y'all some love. Love, peace, and hair grease. How about that? Y'all take care. Love and